Hi gays, welcome back to my channel. What if I told you she may have already shown interest in you and you completely missed it? Not because she was subtle, but because you didn't know what to look for. And here's the dangerous part. Most men misread these signals every single day and never even realize it. Because attraction isn't always loud. In fact, the strongest signs are completely silent. No flirting, no obvious hints, nothing you'd call clear. But if you understand psychology, you'll realize she might already be showing it without saying a single word. Let's break it down. When a woman is attracted to someone, one of the first things that changes is proximity. She starts closing distance without making it obvious. Not suddenly invading space, but subtly shifting closer than necessary, standing a bit nearer, sitting in a way that naturally orients her toward you, staying just a little longer in your presence than the situation requires. And psychologically, this matters because humans are wired to protect personal space. So when someone willingly enters it, it signals comfort and often interest. But here's what most people miss. It's not about one moment, it's about repetition. If she keeps finding herself closer to you again and again, that's not random behavior. That's unconscious attraction playing out in real time. Then there's eye contact. Normal eye contact is brief and functional, but attraction changes the timing. She looks at you, holds it for just a second longer than normal, then slowly looks away. Not rushed, not awkward, just slightly delayed enough to create tension. And that tension is important. Because in psychology, sustained eye contact increases emotional awareness and signals importance at a subconscious level. But the real clue isn't just looking once, it's the pattern. She looks away, then looks back again when she thinks you're not noticing. That's not coincidence. That's curiosity mixed with emotional interest. Then there are micro reactions, things most people completely overlook. A slight smile when you speak, a subtle lift of the eyebrows when you say something interesting, a softening in her eyes when she looks at you. These are micro expressions, tiny emotional leaks that happen faster than conscious thought. And here's the key insight. She often doesn't even realize she's doing it because attraction starts in the subconscious before it ever becomes behavior she can control. So while she might not say anything, her face already reacted before her mind caught up. Another powerful sign is self-adjustment behavior. When a woman is attracted to someone, she becomes more aware of how she appears in front of them. She might fix her hair more often, adjust her posture, smooth her clothing, or subtly reposition herself, not because she's insecure, but because your presence activates self-awareness. Psychologically, this is linked to impression management. We naturally become more conscious of our appearance around people we value. And here's the key question. Why does she suddenly care how she looks when you're around? That answer tells you more than words ever could. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Mirroring. When attraction is present, people unconsciously copy each other's behavior. She leans forward, you lean forward. You relax, she relaxes. You smile, she mirrors it back. This is not intentional. It's neurological synchronization. Our brains naturally align with people we feel emotionally connected to. And the more consistent the mirroring, the stronger the subconscious connection. Then there's something very subtle but very revealing. She creates reasons to keep the interaction going. She asks follow-up questions, extends the conversation slightly, finds small excuses to stay engaged just a little longer. Because ending the interaction breaks emotional momentum, and if she enjoys that momentum, she resists ending it. But here's the real truth. It's not about the conversation itself. It's about how the conversation makes her feel. And finally, one of the most overlooked signs of all, energy shifts. When she sees you, something changes. Maybe she becomes slightly more attentive, slightly more aware, or sometimes even a bit quieter before adjusting her behavior. This is emotional recalibration. Her brain is updating how she responds to the environment based on your presence. And people don't shift energy for someone they don't register as significant. Now here's something most people never realize. Attraction isn't just shown through action, it's also shown through hesitation. When she starts being aware of how she behaves around you, she begins editing herself, not in a fake way, but in a conscious awareness shift. Did I look okay? Was that too much? Should I act normal? And ironically, that overthinking itself is a sign of attraction because we don't monitor ourselves around people who don't matter to us. We only become self-aware around people who do. So when you connect all of this together, proximity shifts, eye contact patterns, micro expressions, self-adjustment, mirroring, conversation extension, and energy changes, you start to see the truth. Attraction was never fully silent. It was just subtle enough that most people miss it completely. But once you understand these signals, you stop guessing and you start seeing what's actually been there all along. If this changed the way you look at people, make sure to like and subscribe. Because once you understand human behavior like this, you'll never interpret interactions the same way again.